Do you really believe that things always work out for you? If you don't, you want to start thinking this way and watch how things begin to work. This is Tammy C. Walker, owner of Dreams Are a Reality. Because your dreams really do come true. It's all about what you think you deserve. Sometimes we may go through some problems. I'll use the job thing as an example. Maybe you're not happy with your job or maybe even out of work. And the one thing about friends and family, they really have your best interest at heart. Most people do. Unfortunately, we do have friends and family members that are negative, jealous, or maybe not really on your side. But once you do that work on yourself, you can kind of pick up on their energy, and sometimes you have to put a little distance between you and them. But the ones that really, really love you and are healthy for you, they want you to have the best. So if you say, I sure want a new job, I'm not happy, they are going to say, don't worry, it's going to all work out. And sometimes this stuff is said as a cliche. But do you really believe it's all going to work out? It's easy for me to say this now. I'm not going through a nasty divorce or I'm not unemployed. This is when it's hard to have faith when you are in that bad situation. I remember my ex-husband injured my foot and I had this big shoe on because I was a fracture in my toe area. And I was getting my hair done. I went to this guy in Oak Park, Illinois, and he was so nice, and is so nice. And I know he probably was, let me see, at the time I was 29. Probably he was probably 20 plus years older than me. And he said, "What happened to your foot?" And I just bust out crying in his chair because I didn't want to tell him I'm in an abusive marriage. But I told him, I said, my husband, he threw me out the house physically, literally, and I hit my foot on the concrete on our patio. And he was like, "Oh my God." He said, "Nobody deserves that." And he was like, "You're one of my nicest clients." Back then, you all, I wasn't this feisty little lady that I am now. I was real timid as a 27, 8-year-old, just quiet, kind of more timid. Now I found my stride, so I guess I'm more me. Anyway, he was like, he went and got me some tissue because I was crying. And he pat me on my shoulder. And he said, "I know it may look bad now, but this too shall pass." And I remember sitting in that chair like, man, what in the world are you talking about? This is not going to pass. I'm stuck in this marriage. How do I get out? And that's how we feel when we're stuck in it. We're never stuck though. But when we're in something bad, we feel stuck at a bad job. We feel stuck sometimes in a apartment that just doesn't work for us. Our neighbors are horrible, or the landlord doesn't keep it up, or maybe a house that's a money pit, or you have a job you hate. You walk in there and it just sucks the life out of you. You see your manager coming and you're like, "Oh God, why? Why?" And nothing is worse than being in a bad relationship where day in, day out, you just want out. Or you're drowning in debt and your partner isn't helping you. Or your partner is abusive. Or, maybe they're cheating on you. Or maybe you all just don't fit. You know? Whatever it is. You, at that moment, at times, you don't see no way out because you down and out. You're depressed, you're sad, you're scared, you're fearful. It's hard to be positive when your back is up against the wall. But believe it or not, those are the times when you must tap into your faith. It's easy to smile when everything's clicking. It's easy to be happy when you don't have any major gripe. Things are clicking. But when you are in an abusive relationship, when you are in a loveless marriage, when you are sick, when your money is low, when you feel lonely, it's hard to have hope and faith. But just remember, nothing lasts forever, not even the bad stuff. And this too shall pass. It really is true. This too shall pass. I always go back to that cancer diagnosis. I'll mention that over and over because that was the biggest thing that ever happened to me personally, besides the death of my parents, that divorce, and I had a miscarriage before, and the cancer diagnosis just, man, that one rocked my world. And I just remember that doctor, he was like, oh, it's going to be a 10-month process. I'm like, dude, 10 months. I'm just looking like, how the hell did I get here? What is happening to me? You know, it's not arrogance like, oh, I'm better than cancer. I should never get cancer. It was just that I was this young, vibrant lady, 36, never sick, nothing, never sick, you all, like nothing. And for that to just come out the blue, oh, you have breast cancer. What the? But that was me, and that was my story. And once I could conceptualize it, that's the best way I could say it. I always say this. Once I wrap my mind around it, 2-3 weeks into it, excuse me, let's prepare to fight. What do I have to do? Oh, you're going to have chemo to shrink this tumor, and then we can operate, and then you'll have some more chemo, and then you'll have a reconstruction surgery, and then you're going to have radiation for 6 weeks every day, 5 days, and then maybe some physical therapy to help your arm where you had the mastectomy. And, then you'll be okay. That'll be 10 months. Okay. Well, that's what we were going to do, and that's what I did. And you all, looking back, this is the wildest story. I ended up having such a good time being off work. I had short-term disability insurance, so I was getting paid weekly. A check came weekly. Didn't miss a beat. Friends were bringing money. Friends were bringing food. Friends were taking me out to eat. I remember, like for a couple of weeks, I stayed with my mom. I would go to sleep at 1 a.m. We'd be up watching movies. We loved watching New Jack City. Ooh, that was our movie. And The Rifleman, we would watch that. Those are such good times. And I would wake up at 1 p.m. So that's how I would sleep, 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I really ended up being okay. I got rest. I got to spend time with friends. And I had to be vulnerable and let people take care of me. But look how I looked at that. Oh my God, 10 months, I'm going to be sick. But it ended up being okay. I even had a couple friends help me throw a breast cancer event that turned out beautiful at a banquet hall. I mean, that was life changing. And I'm just doing this podcast today to let you know, even when you think it's the worst, if you have faith, if you believe in God, He'll even provide light at the end of the lowest point. There is light at the end of that tunnel. So I talk to my sister. Talk to my sisters basically every day. Talk to my niece a lot, my grown niece. And I have some beautiful friends I talk to weekly. And my sister, her birthday's coming up, and my sister is the best. I mean, always a ray of sunshine. Oh, I get choked up when I think about her because she inspires me. But she said, I am so grateful. That's how she said. She said, I just feel excited and grateful. And I said, why? What's going on? Not that she shouldn't, but she said, my birthday's coming. And it just makes me happy. And that's how I feel. I feel grateful that I survived COVID, that I did beat cancer twice. I have so much to be thankful for. I'm in good health. I have hot water. I'm just excited about this hot water, you all, when I take a shower. Because I know it's people in other countries, they have to take a bath in muddy water. We have it so good here in America. But we spoiled. If you take a little bit of time and be grateful for the hot water when you take your shower, your bath, or the TV you're watching. I get to watch all types of Bulls games. I watch all type of crime shows, movies. I mean, just a blessed individual. I have clients. Even when I was sick with COVID, I jumped on that computer and talked to some of my clients because I felt well enough to do that. It was only like 2 in the evening, but they lift my spirits too because I learned from them just like I'm helping them. And I'm blessed to have two incomes. I'm blessed to have sisters that love me. I'm blessed to have friends. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have someone in my life that I love, and we are communicating. So I don't take anything for granted that God gives me. And I think when you do get sick sometimes, it's a humbling experience. I know having COVID, it didn't scare me like, oh, I'm going to die. I didn't feel like that, but it's a respect for the people that did pass away. But also, it slowed me down where I wasn't ripping and running, back and forth to work. I haven't been going a lot of places during this time, but it definitely slowed me down. And it gives you a chance to think. Although I have insomnia, my sleep is thrown off. I'm not happy over that, but that'll come back. Anyway, this is all about you just gotta believe that things will get better when you're at the end of your rope. Hold on to the faith. Don't focus on the problem only. Focus on the beautiful, positive outcome that you know you deserve, you desire, and it's gonna happen for you. It happened for me, so I know it can happen for you. I am Tammy C. Walker. Hit that like button and subscribe. And have a great day. Keep the faith. Bye bye.